We have another candidate in the room. We have our good friend Eric Butkiewicz. Come on up, Eric. Bring your sign. And say hello, give us a brief update about your campaign, how you doing.
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it. It looks like the rest of our speakers aren't here yet, so I could take up a good slot of time. I'm hopefully rushed off this time. I think I'm all good. You know, there's a lot of energy in here today, and everyone wants to strangle each other, get at their throats. But at the end of the day, we are all on the same side. Even if sometimes we do want to, rip someone's throat out. Hopefully not. Hopefully not actually. Hopefully no ambulance have to come. Hopefully no one has to bail anyone out. Hopefully Phil doesn't want to show up at the jail and to pay bail out of the club treasury. I mean, that would be horrible.
Jim has a check.
There we go. But anyway, I just want to give you a quick update on my campaign. So we got the new signs in. I think they look really nice. It's only a couple months to election, so soon we're going to get these all around the neighborhood. Because we really want to have a strong presence. A strong presence so people could see the name and people could get out to vote. Because there's a lot of us here who are very engaged in what's going on in the election process. But a lot of people in the communities, they just aren't that engaged. And maybe some want to, but they have their families, they have their jobs, they have their lives, and it's tough for them to get involved. And when you walk down in the street and you see the names, it's something that stirs the mind and gets people. So we really want to get that good presence out there, so we could really get out there and get people out to vote. Because it's so important, as we know, our turnout, that everyone gets out there to vote. And even in our local elections here in Northeast Queens, it's so important to get out to vote. Because often, we look at voter turnout, it's really low. But that's what we're really trying to drive here. So we got literature out, we got signs, and we're looking to make a strong push towards the election. I was just recently up in north of Queens Boulevard, which is traditionally an area that in my district, Republican candidates struggle with. But I really want to turn that around. Because when going up there, I was talking to a lot of people, and there's a lot going on that I think my message is resonating. And one of the things I did up there in Woodside is I came to the NYCHA housing, the Woodside houses, and I spoke to a lot of the residents there, particularly the seniors. And speaking with the seniors, I started hearing, and I went up multiple visits, you start hearing a lot of the troubles they're having. The Woodside houses used to be one of the nicest, bless you, one of the nicest NYCHA complexes, one of the nicest public housing complexes in the city. It was supposed to be, out of all the public houses, a pretty nice place to live, almost close to private housing. But over the years, it's been going further and further downhill, to a point where they have to have scaffolding up permanently. You think the scaffolding is up for them to do construction, right? That makes sense? No. It's because the bricks are falling off the side of the building and they don't want someone to die from getting hit in the head with a falling brick. And this is the existence that a lot of these seniors live in. You think, who lives in housing? The Woodside houses have heavily senior populations. So by failing in NYCHA, which is the mayor, Bill de Blasio, and Cuomo has been allowing to go on for a very long time, we're really putting seniors in a really bad spot where they have holes in the wall, light bulbs go out, they don't get replaced, they don't get heat in the summer. And this is how we're treating our seniors. This is how, and keep in mind, these are the people who vote for Bill de Blasio and Andrew Cuomo. This is how they treat the people who vote for them. Senior citizens vote for them, this is how they get treated. Just think about what they would want to do to us. We hear about all these, it's funny at the moment, it's sad. Look what these, no worries. Look what's going on with the homeless hotels now. We saw what happened in Massville. Now they're trying to go in Glendale. They're trying to convert an area that's actually was deemed toxic. It was a factory, there's toxic chemicals. That was one of the pushes last time, how it got postponed because they tried to do it before because the ground was toxic. Now they're saying, we really don't care if it's toxic. We'll just put the people there anyway. So the people who they care so much about, these homeless people, who they say, the Bill de Blasio and all those types, they're putting them in a toxic environment. How does that make sense? And it doesn't make sense, but yet they're doing it. And the same thing with this Kew Gardens prison. I'm sure everyone knows about the Kew Gardens prison. Oh, it's such a great idea. No, it's not. They recently put the plan out. I'm not sure if you guys saw the plan. Did you see the plan, what they want for it?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh yeah, a beautiful shopping complex, right there. Because when you go make a trip to the prison, you're going to get out of the prison and go shopping. Who comes up with these ideas? Who do they hire to contract to come up with a plan where you put a shopping mall within a prison? for people to go to. I mean, exactly. I mean, these are the people running our city, and you know, the people running our state aren't too far off. I mean, it's just ridiculous. A shopping mall in a prison. Well, I mean, what's next? You're gonna put a swimming pool on the roof, and everyone's gonna go through the prison, and that's how they go swimming? And there you go. I bet they will do it.
Is the prison on top or below?
I think it's on top, but maybe
So they can dig their way out and go
they
shopping?
dig their way out and go shopping. There we
Go
go.
out the front door of the store. From your house.
Oh yeah, there we go. And I mean, and you know, now to make this whole plan work, they need to decrease the amount of prisoners on Rikers Island. So you know, how do you do that? You just arrest less people. You throw less people in jail. So now things like public urination, public defecation, you know, rampant intoxication, you name it, they don't get arrested. People don't get arrested. Don't lock them up. People, you know, they just let them go. Why? Because they don't have room for them, because they're closing down an island. You know, you think it's like a blessing in New York City that we're able to put our prisoners on an island. You think that's a great thing, like we have an island we put prisoners on. Where else would you want to put prisoners? On an island. Makes sense, so let's shut it down. And what's even sicker is when you trace the money. You look at Bill de Blasio, you look who his donors are. And what you realize is he's not any better. He calls himself this great progressive. But he's not any better than all the other Tammany Democrat politicians that have been trying to run New York City like a gangster ring since over 100 years ago. They take the money and contracts go out, and that's what happens. Money goes in, contracts go out. And you look at his donors, you follow the money trail, and that's what you find. And that's what's going on. That's why you look at a lot of these prisons, the contractors, these homeless hotels, the contractors are big donors. And then we're stuck, us, the people, the communities, we lose out. And that's the sad thing, because we're the people losing out. And I think that's what we really need to rally behind in this election. And
Go ahead, yeah, keep going.
I wanted to make sure you kept going, because I know
You have to keep going.
I got to keep going, I can't stop.
You're going to filibuster, you're
I'm
filibustering.
filibustering. Oh, I don't want to drop the guitar. So I need to keep my filibustering going, Phil says. But anyway, I mean, it's really sad what's going on. And I think that's the big push that we do in November. Candidates like myself and Dave in the Assembly, Walita's running too, and then the candidates we're running have for Senate. I think it's so important that we come together and we fight these elections so we can get the Democrats out of office and start bringing common sense policies to Albany. Because it's so important that we hold the Senate and that we start taking away the lead the Democrats have in the Assembly. Thank you. That's the only way to get things done in the state. That's the only way we can protect our communities and protect our way of life, which is under constant assault from these people, and it will continue to get worse, and we have to stop it. And that stops right now, this year, in this election cycle. And I hope I have all your support for myself and our other Republican candidates who are busting our butt so we could accomplish this and make the first step to make this happen. Thank you.